Oh, that is a great.
Is that good?
Oh,
Or ask her anything?
well, ask her anything. I like that.
Yes. Ask the she self or
Ask the
oh
she
oh
said.
oh 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 okay, okay.
Oh, she said just does she not want anything to do with it?
I guess not.
Not today. We are live. Okay. Let's see if I can get the damn thing to pop up correctly. There it actually goes. Nope. Oh, that is weird. I don't think it's really counts as a game in like app form because for me getting it to actually run, I have to stay on the screen the whole time,
Oh.
which is really weird. I guess we'll see how it goes. Wait a second, make sure everything's loaded. And then I guess I'll get the game started. So this is her story. Don't know much about it other than it's supposed to be like a murder mystery where I guess we sit here and go through, enter keywords, and try and solve a murder. That's about all that I know about it. I know it's like videos of a lady, right? Um,
Maybe you should look up like a description online and read it.
yes, let's look up a description online. That might make a little more sense. And I'm doing it off my phone because I can't do it by touching the damn monitor because clicking away freaks it out. Okay. Her Story is an interactive movie game focusing on a series of 7 fictional police interviews from 1994. As the game begins, the player is presented with an old desktop which contains several files and programs. Among the programs are instructional text files which will explain the game's mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll give that a try. And that is the game. Files and programs. All right, let continue. Or I guess start, essentially. The dog noise is part of the game as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. I guess I don't know if we just click around. Search terms murder. Search clips stored in user session. 232 megs local storage use and file access. Oh no, let's not log off. Let's read me. Instruction to the Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic Database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime fitting fighting toolkit. Crime fitting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth, which is, oh my God, Portsmouth, Maryland? No, Maine?
Maybe.
Maine. I believe that's Maine. It has been automatically stored using our ASR or ASMR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in a word, e.g., so an example. Oh, hey Sloth, how you doing? Hopefully, I guess we don't know yet, but hopefully some of the emotes or bit thingies work. bit thing. I don't know what to call them. I call them 2V bits. But I, because I just got it, and I put in all the emotes I had gotten, and a lot of them are pending approval. But I mean, it's not like I put some weird like graphic sexual content pictures. Like one was just Jensen. Maybe I did. One was two of them was actually our dogs. Just their faces. One looking disappointed, but that one has to be pending approval apparently. How has your streams been going? And I'll keep reading this weird game thing. So to retrieve a clip, type in a word, example robbery, into the search field. Click search. Oh, did it pop on the screen? I see Laura put one. Oh, I see it floating. So I got that working. And the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words. Example, robbery supermarket. If you are working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Yes, I was there. Okay. To store a clip for later reference, click Add to Session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click in the User Tags box and type in your desired tags. For any further assistance, please contact your department's IT representative. Really, read me text. Hey, here's the database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit, and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detectives' footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time. SB. Well, I guess we'll just search the first word that's here and see what comes up. Oh, okay. Let's click the first video. 11 seconds, user tags blank.
You think it's murder? Clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
And then, since it's gonna, like, I guess an interactive video game, literally video, if it can't be heard, you guys will have to say, because then I will have to, like, up it.
Yeah, that's me. But February, and that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder? I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Ooh, 21-second one. Actually, a longer one.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
That was 30794. Those two were from the same day. I thought these were from a different day. 2 months before, 10794, and this one was from June 27th, 94. That would have been from July 3rd, July 1st. Right, yeah. I guess, and if anyone thinks of anything to search, we just all type that in as well. I was thinking of searching Simon, because I don't know who that is, but that's obviously the person murdered. Just to see what even comes up. Oh. I guess I got her all on the same date. 61 entries found. Access limited to the first 5 entries.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things.
The what? It seems to be good. Good.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And border photo is a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Oh, you got the anger things. Is that the only one that works? The rest are all pending. I did 1,000 for the smile face one. I should have done like 100 just so it could be used.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen.
Oh, what was the
He
name?
said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
What was that? Can I play this one again? I want to see the name of the bar.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen.
Oh, voice
He
reenactment.
said
Okay.
Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
So should I voice enact her? Okay. Gamer's choice. Ooh, okay. I will redo this video and I will just try and reenact it.
It's the Rockington
It's the
Arms,
rocking.
The Rock.
It's the Rockington Arms. The
It's run by a
Rock.
nice couple,
It's
Peter
run
and
by a
Susan.
nice couple,
There's
Peter
some other
and
regulars there that
Susan.
Simon likes to
There's
drink
some
with.
other regulars there
And the
that
barmaid
Simon
they're
likes to
having
drink with,
sometimes,
and a barmaid they having sometimes.
He said Simon
Helen,
had been in and had a few
Peter
drinks.
said Simon had been in and had a few drinks. I am too excited. I should have done an old lady voice. I'll try again.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one.
Yes, the Armstead
Thank you
one.
very much.
No one,
There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays.
no one
games.
uses it for something. Simon sometimes plays video games. You know, climbed. How did I do the old lady voice the one time? Damn it.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one.
You know, climbed
uses
the.
it
Oh,
very
it didn't
much.
change
There's a
the.
printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games.
Save the princess, that kind of
Save the
thing.
princess, that kind of thing. Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Murder 4. Oh, it shows the query history. Video subtitles, anti-glare filter. Should I keep this as as it should be? Like this, or in the old
Isn't the
thing?
type.
Should I keep it like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the name of the bar? Was it The Rock? I believe. Let's give that a search. Ooh, I got a few new videos. 4 entries found.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. He had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. Just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't I didn't either. Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong. No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone sang with you from the Rock.
Oh, okay. What do I search now? I think that's ladylike enough.
This is the one they say the trailer is to do with murder.
That was the first thing. So murder, I'll pull it up here. Murder was the first thing that it started with. Then Simon, and then The Rock. I could do Simon Smith, get his full name.
Yeah.
Or,
Her name.
oh, I actually don't know her name. Got a couple new videos.
My name is Hannah.
Hannah.
Hannah. It's Pandre. They read the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, we get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Okay, so they were married then. What is that on her? Is it like a lie detector?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Did she fail the lie detector with her name? So, Hannah. I guess we should search that. 18 entries found.
What are you doing talking about Eve? Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
Huh?
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Is it, oh.
She
Oh, no.
recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
So she was so she thinks she was a twin, or she is a twin? Oh, I thought we were solving this case. She did mention the name Eve. So I could search the name Eve. It's also searching Hannah Smith. Those a few new ones with Eve.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
People with hate.
Hate. Well, that's a good one.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought at the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her
Damn. Okay.
and watch her drown.
Hmm.
So is that under Eve, and then you searched?
But that was it. It was just a moment.
I searched Eve, and I'm still
Eve
watching the
made
Eve
that laugh.
videos.
Oh, okay.
It was a love-hate relationship.
So I could search like Eve
Should you
hate.
do some of the tabs or whatever?
What tabs?
You know, you're supposed to like input your own. So click on the video again. I'll show you. You're supposed to put stuff in there, like Eve.
Like that?
Or you could put like Eve and the date. I don't know.
Hmm. It is her story. Clips stored in user session. Okay.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pitched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Hmm. So 6 seconds.
My mother called me Eve.
My mother called me Eve. Huh. It's a good question if it's her actual mother or so hate. No. Portsmouth. No, that only had one video. Name.
Oh. You need to.
Yeah.
Oh. So what exactly are we trying to figure out? I think we're just kind of like randomly doing stuff and it's not really helpful.
That I don't know. So we'll go back to really read me. Here's the database. I've filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97. I figured this would be enough. Take your time. So we need to resort through all of the tapes, you know, that she recorded.
Okay.
Now, to store a clip for later reference, click Add to Session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click in User Tags. Okay. So we'll go back up to what it said here. This is just explaining the database. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most criming, yada yada.
Yeah.
serious crime tape. It has been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participant is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed and the content of the testimony is attached for each clip. Okay.
So what are we trying to figure out?
So we are... I don't know what we're trying to figure out yet, other than the murder. So,
Would you do like verdict? And see if-
verdict? Let's give that a try. Nothing.
Guilty?
Guilty. Ooh, here we go.
At the time they said it was poison, food poisoning. I mean, I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I didn't.
We should save that one to poison, right?
And then maybe the date? Should we do the dates?
Well, they show the dates on them as long as they're saved. Oh, to search the dates in the search
Yeah.
terms? I like that idea.
Okay. She's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules.
It's like some sort of like psychological
Or-
exam.
Yeah.
Maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her then? I don't know.
You could put
You gotta put the tags in there, babe.
I don't know what tag to put in this one.
the date.
But the date's right there. Why would I put the tag of the date right there again? Is it just so it's separated by it? So,
June 26th. That way, if you put like, you could use your tags to search like all of them by one day.
it'll always be there, right?
Yeah.
So I should have done this in this one as well.
I mean, if you think it's helpful.
That's June 27th. Apparently I cannot allocate dates correctly. What do we do? $25, like that. That'd be June 30th, and that's our first mention of Eve.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
Kiss.
And we also have poison, right?
Yes.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems.
So she does have a twin sister?
The next date,
I'm
it was my
confused.
turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another Carl in our hands, and the Ouija board had said, to hold back.
So Ouija board and Carl.
Ouija board and
After
Carl.
that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him.
What?
I mean, that's when she got pregnant.
What?
From that one time.
There's a lot in that video.
The light says so.
The li-
Pregnant?
So I had a session, pregnant. Oh god, what else was there?
Polly?
Polly.
I don't know.
Um,
This is intense.
we'll add this to session. We need to keep that one there. There's a lot of information in it.
We can only keep 4 though.
Yeah, those other two I feel like I get rid of, right?
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy
Oh,
me
it
a
was
meal.
Carl. That was one of the one names in Ouija
I
board.
told
Yeah.
him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and egg on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Nice. So I'm gonna go. He asked me to kiss him. So we got Polly, then we got Ouija and Carl.
Yeah.
Keep that all on there. And July of 3.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him.
What?
I
What?
sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
What?
I'm gonna play that one again because I.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house.
Is this the clip directly
to
after
our
it?
parents' house.
I think so.
To their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me.
Is she talking
I
about
almost
her
burst out laughing.
dad?
I think so. That's what I'm confused about.
Carl?
Yeah, let's do Carl. Oh, we got a bunch of new videos.
What does the yellow eye mean?
New.
Okay.
Oh, we got July 01.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
Um,
So Carl's her first love?
also, I'll play this.
The day before?
She doesn't have the tattoo mark.
Oh. Wait, I think she does.
She does?
It's hard to see how low it would be.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's right there.
What are you doing talking about you?
Wait, if she has that like... Okay, her name's Hannah?
I think she's addressing Hannah.
I thought her name was Hannah. What's her name?
I believe she said her name is Hannah. But I can't tell if there are two of her. Let's go back to the newer videos, I guess.
Yeah.
Tattoo one. So we got.
I think you're right. I think that would be low enough that you would see it.
Yeah, because I'm like,
We
it,
can put like tattoo maybe. Or we can look up tattoo.
No.
Yeah.
I
oh
was
yeah, we
15.
would have seen
Carl
that.
was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of
Like somebody's, like,
drunken
tied up in the
teenage
corner.
sex.
Yeah, I heard someone like going, "Oh."
We did it in a church once. It's stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months.
He got tired of us.
It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
I was thinking if it just hit play when I entered.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Sorry, search. Oh, we still got one more here.
Mhm.
Sorry,
This is later.
because it'd be 2 days later,
Yeah.
right?
The difference is, she's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after the night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Search that Ouija real quick before we forget that term. Nothing.
Is that how you spell it?
I thought that's how you spelled it. Alright, I could see what random thing I got from.
Bored. Maybe ghosts?
Ooh, Ghost, that's a good one.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the
Ouija.
power to find her. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
So those are probably the only two
Okay.
involving a Ouija board.
Twin?
Twin? Ooh, got a lot. Is this a new type of video? July
Second.
2? I don't think we had a...
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We would really like to know. Oh, hey, Rainy. How are you doing? Oh, I see little doggy. Oh,
What is that? That's different.
the little cop thing came by. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, Rainy. Let's see what...
We don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing.
Twins?
Oh, the cop didn't come by that time. She... July 03.
Florence took me home with her.
Oh, Florence. That's a new name.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up.
Oh, Florence is the maid
Take
or
away
whatever.
The evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
I guess.
I could search Florence after this video.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses.
Thanks. It's a bit. It's interesting. I don't know what's happening though.
The
Yeah.
newspaper up in our attic. Had a
We
pride
like
place.
princesses.
They do like
Underneath used to
princesses.
put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad,
Oh, she would have just died, right?
Yeah.
her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
What was the Florence and then Princess, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people
Oh.
to see a midwife.
Oh,
with
thank
a
you.
baby,
See you later, Rainy.
carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
That's creepy.
Yeah, the little face thing is really creepy. Do you think? So this is random, but do you
No.
think? Do you think we're looking at the case as her? Like another version
Oh,
of her?
like that's the reflection.
Yeah. Do you think that's the reflection of her, and we're essentially her looking at the case?
Maybe.
Florence was a warm, kind person,
She was kind of dressed in that
but she was
outfit. Oh,
broken,
Mercy.
I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it.
Ooh.
Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story was in there.
Oh, her story.
Her story.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older.
That's right, she said.
She had loved children,
She's
planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. Honour the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Oh, one more. Okay. Look, 'cause I'm having trouble thinking of words to search. I don't.
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try it when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Hmm.
Neighbor?
Neighbor? Okay. Be June 30?
Or like street maybe next?
Oh, okay.
They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed.
What?
Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage,
What?
What?
the worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Yeah. Miscarriage?
Yeah, oh, more creepiness. Miscarriage is spelled like that, I believe.
Or is there two S's? Oh,
Oh, oh, got it. June 25th.
No. I lost the baby.
Baby.
I had a miscarriage at
Oh,
8 months.
baby.
Oh, oh god.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
And she definitely doesn't have a tattoo right there. That shirt's way up.
Yeah.
So is there really two of them? Or does she... Well, no, I mean, she could still be... have the split... I don't know the correct term for split person.
DID.
DID.
Yeah.
And then put a tattoo on her arm, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't think they.
Then
Yeah.
my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. Miscarriage and then my
jeez.
parents.
Oh, so is that who they found dead?
That's who they found dead.
Okay. There's like a reverse escape the room.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Why is there always two cups?
Oh, that's a good...
She has two cups.
She has two cups.
And I don't think the other one. Oh, yeah, we have one more video.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. But like the universe said, corrected its course.
What?
We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
Say baby or pregnancy?
we spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Ooh,
Did you?
Junji.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved
I
in
thought
with
she
Mum and
said he
Dad.
finished
We had a
school.
spare room for us.
I thought she did too. Or,
We came.
yeah.
It was a nice change. Time to
I guess she said
myself.
after school. Maybe she meant like after dropping out of school. I meant to put 27.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff. sad stuff. About when we lived there. About the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Oh.
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Put like red, so look up like the red out. Or you
Oh,
need to
for-
put a space.
Yes. So I can look up like her red outfit
Yeah.
versions. See if she talks more about the.
Do we have to figure out like which one is which at this point in time?
I think so, and then
I
which?
guess the one always says Hannah, and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, and the other one says.
I.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Nursery?
Nursery? Okay, I like that. At least it has all those.
Parents?
Oh, we got a few new ones at least. We got a June 25.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Can we do married?
Married sounds like a good one to see.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy.
The home, our parents' home.
Reminded me
Yeah.
of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
I don't know if I could
Yeah.
sleep in parents' bedroom after they passed away.
They, can you do like two? Can you do like parents' body?
Parents' body. Let's try that. Sounds stupid, but if you do like body then parents, does it come up with a different search?
Is it like legit
Oh,
Google
okay.
search terms?
Okay, it's okay. It just
Do you think there's a difference between like mom and mother, or like,
mother and father.
and then or like
Oh.
mom and dad?
Yes, let's try that. Oh, we got the red dress one. The one that seems to talk about the finding a.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Was that the same when she's looking at the pictures before?
I think that is the same ones of the pictures I was looking at before.
But isn't it a different outfit?
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born.
I thought that was that outfit.
Mother
I'm just
Gothel,
thinking
a
wrong.
witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince. And Mother Gothel is furious, so she
I don't
cuts off
remember
her
that
hair
part
and throws it.
happening.
Oh.
Rapunzel?
Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending.
Is that
Is that too much?
the real Rapunzel story?
Is that like the or
The-
is there a couple things where like they actually died or something like in some of
Yeah.
those like the Little Mermaid, like what is it, she doesn't get to keep her voice and she ends up dying or something like that? Like,
Yeah.
Good
actually-
mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Sam
Sarah?
wanted to call her Ava after his nana,
Eve after his
but I
name.
didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Oh.
Never thought about that. Wait, so there was a couple names in there.
Ava, he didn't want her to have the name of Ava, symmetrical name like Hannah.
Wait, so is it Anna and Hannah?
It might be Anna and Hannah.
But then Eve's their friend?
I think Eve is their friend. That's the part that confuses me. Who is
And then
Eve?
so they named, was one of their kids born and the other one not?
I think there wasn't a born kid,
Oh, okay.
and they were going to name it Sarah.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story?
Yes.
It's a real life fairy tale.
Fairy tale. So when was that video so we can know
That was July 3rd.
what time so we know like the next one?
11/28/45.
Can you do like EINT room B, or can you do like
INT. Just to see.
yeah? Okay, because that was the name of the thing in the top.
Yeah. Fairy tale. Let's see. 11:32:35. That's actually. Huh. It's actually at a different time.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain's just full of it. Are any of these in colour?
Just anger floating around the screen. Okay, we've got July.
I wonder how long it took to make this game.
Yeah.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there
We'd try
too.
that too.
The
That
Glaziers,
was
yeah.
Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon
They have
was
to name the Eric name a
quiet,
few times too.
more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books. Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him.
What is her? Is it?
Look, there's a snake eating an apple.
Nothing in life was easy.
You thinking of the
We were
tattoo?
good to each other.
Yeah. So Eve.
Yeah.
Life isn't a fairy tale.
So Eve is her name then, I think.
I'm guessing. I don't know anymore. If you do fairy tales, is it any different?
I'll try.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Fairy. Let me add the S just to see real quick. Nothing. Okay. Eric.
Yeah.
Because he would be at that bar, so that should let us find that bar anyway.
No, he's at the glass
Glass. That's what I meant, sorry.
place.
I'm sorry, I said that weird.
I like how we couldn't
He
do
was
100
wearing,
yesterday, but we can do this.
Shirt,
We could still do that
blue
tonight.
turtleneck shirt, and jeans.
This is a totally different
He
date.
has a watch. It's a really
Oh.
nice one.
June
the
18th.
earliest one, right?
Yeah.
Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, black pants and there. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Is that when he's gone missing at that point?
I would think so, yeah.
Because she's saying it like as if he's not there at all. I'll play this one just to play it. Oh,
Yeah.
1920, 1919. Oh, yeah, so then this one would go next.
Yeah.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. He had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock. That's our local.
Okay.
They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. Just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you.
I wonder what's on the next to the coffee.
Surprised I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
So whose parents are dead? Her parents?
Her parents are dead.
Okay.
His parents,
Must still be alive.
yeah.
Is
And I-
Eric his dad? That's the only thing I can't quite figure out.
That's a good point. Because at first I thought,
Taking notes.
yeah, it should have like a whole notepad. At first I thought Eric was like just some old man that was helping them,
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back. Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash. But Eric convinced him to get one.
Is this back when like the color of your car, like it was a gold car?
yeah, it's a golden car.
Like, well, I got the platinum edition.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Oh, we got a new name to look up at least.
I'll take that down.
So Eric's wife is Diane. So maybe we get like a whole extra side of that.
Like a family tree by the time we're done.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of new. Oh, I see what's
But
We'll
why is
get
there
to
a
the.
guitar?
I don't know, but we're gonna be getting there in a second.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the Glaziers, organises the
That's what I
Christmas
need to
party,
remember to
that sort
search
of
next
thing.
time is Glaziers.
They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there. Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste.
Lovely.
That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Oh. Glasgow? We'll have to add that too.
Yeah.
What's interesting is this music just sounds like Nine Inch Nails orchestrated music,
It
just
does,
very
it
heavy
does.
piano.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He
The
had his
Steel
drinking
is the
buddies there, but
11th
no one ever
anniversary.
really came back to the house.
They were married that long, were they?
Sometimes
No, I don't
Eric,
think.
his boss, and his wife would come in for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time
Like
Simon cooked something off
Basil.
MasterChef, he got the recipe off Ceefax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
What is fennel? What is...
It's like a.
Apparently got an achievement
You
for.
ever eaten fennel?
Have you ever eaten fennel?
I feel like they just troll you with the achievements.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's not. Well, unless if I. Actually, after this, I'm gonna stupidly search fennel to see if that goes into like them talking about that dinner
the deep
day.
dive of fennel.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist.
What is he
Like, I don't know.
You know,
You should ask Diane.
Guitar?
okay, do the fennel real quick.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it just comes up with the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Gytar. Oh, there she is playing it in one spot.
No. No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Could you play the guitar? Oh no.
Oh no! Ding ding ding!
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Is it found? Did they find it like near the crime scene or something?
I don't think so.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional band? Should be right up your street.
Oh god, that's creepy.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and
Babe, what the fuck is going on?
Did
they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and
she's
the
singing
rain.
the song of her killing her sister?
For the youngest one, all the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
It's like the longest
So
clip by
pushed
far.
her
Yeah.
in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the
Isn't that what she
rain.
said she did?
Yeah,
Watched her
that is
as
exactly what she
she
said.
slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till the ship came by.
She probably what?
Oh, the dreadful wind and
Yes, yes.
out comes
I feel like this is her admitting to killing her younger sister.
Father dear, here swims and swans on a dreadful wind and rain.
I
And then it gets really good, so I think that's a good place to stop.
What?
A traditional ballad, The Wind and Rain. We will just add that to our session.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of that glass gal?
Glasser.
Did you,
I think it's Z. G-L-A-Z-I-E-R. Like, remember Glazer? Like,
There it is, Glazier. That was something.
that was intense.
Mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Mobile phone after.
Mobile, would that have been a thing then?
I think that's why she wasn't quite sure of what it was.
Okay.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaziers.
The younger sister was 2 years younger.
What'd she say?
She said, we met when we were both 17. The younger sister at the time was 15.
That was the other boy, I think. That was Carl, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought that's what, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I think.
Because I was thinking of it as it was her talking about when she met one person and her sister was 2 years younger.
No. Everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier. He doesn't have much money. I don't know. I don't know.
What was the other word we were going to search?
You do glass, because I think that's what a glazer does. It's either that or it's either glass or pottery.
Hmm.
No. He doesn't have any tattoos.
I would do that.
Yeah,
He has a
tattoos.
scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
One of them talks about him in past tense, the other one doesn't.
Yeah. That's a good point.
He wasn't present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror, a nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Mirror.
Mirror? Okay. Thought she was holding a bag of chips.
No, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror and he gave it to me.
Is that a shattered piece of the mirror
I
there?
think it's like a handheld mirror, like a
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
We've got mirror.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. Haven't looked at it since.
There's a lot of, because there's 11 entries found at Access. I wonder if there's more. If we need to,
How do you think you find? If you put an entry down below
Silver leaf?
each and then you search
No.
it,
And he normally silvers them properly. This
Silver
mirror,
equals silver.
it's supposed
Silver
to be
mirror.
antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
oh. So, mirror. Well, I guess the words don't matter in what order, right? It's
Yeah.
just the word searches.
I would just do silver because we already watched Should we go down a different line of stuff?
Yeah. We search that one because I
Yeah.
put ES at the end of glasses and then go down a different line.
His
Belongings?
body,
No belongings.
dinner meal. His throat. It looked like his throat had been cut.
Oh.
And against his glasses, has these thick glasses.
Does one also have a wedding band, the other one doesn't? But she's playing around for wedding band.
Yeah.
Do wedding as well.
Yeah.
Do wedding.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it.
Oh, black eye.
I was wondering that
It
too.
was genuinely our first
Like,
dance.
I don't know if
We'd
it's
never
prob-
danced together
Watching on the
before.
Amber and stuff, but yeah, the
It's
left side of her
probably
face looks
awful
like
to watch,
puffy,
but
right?
I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment,
Meeting room 3.
just the two of us.
Where I just clicked this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess you
Yeah.
could call it that, but we were both
That's definitely.
both.
Sorry, that was the one I clicked. Let's click this one to see.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
Yeah.
It would have
I
been too
definitely
much
feel
to
like
do
it,
more.
right?
We'd sing for the baby. Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car. No. The parents decided.
There is no ring in there.
After the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
pizza.
There was no way I could follow, so we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers,
Oh, God.
drunk
Oh.
guys I'd met in clubs, in parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I had a hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? And that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Kind of looks like a guy.
The background image that like goes in
Yeah.
all weird. Baby, parents,
Share?
like Share.
Yeah.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
Oh, do we do attic?
Oh, we did not do attic. I like that.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories. Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic.
Evidence and
There's a
hairs,
Rapunzel
right?
doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
We found the body in the basement, right?
They did find the body in the basement.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing.
Staring at the wall.
Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds,
Stabby, you're creeping me out.
duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories.
Oh wow.
What's that one movie?
Once.
It's based off a true story.
A
But
moth
it's
got
like,
trapped in there. We'd left a light on.
They,
It was making the most
they're two
horrendous
friends and
noise.
I think they're in Australia and they kill the
We tried
one
to kill it, but
mom.
it was tough.
He's
We
like
ended up
beautiful
crushing it under a copy of the
creatures
Arabian
or-
Nights.
Oh.
or her Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I don't.
I think it's like a. No, Peter. No, it's not Peter Jackson. Who's the one movie?
Really?
She's playing again.
What's the rest?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Laid a body on the dock to
song.
oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by, on a dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair, oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair, oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Also hair.
Yeah.
Little pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made little pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. sing may be used as evidence against you.
Woo! Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Is that the name of the achievement?
No, that's what the person said in the background.
Oh. Oh, we've never heard anybody talk before.
Yeah, it was the first time we've heard someone talk.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence?
Rehearsed.
Of course I thought about what happened there. That's all I thought about. My husband is dead.
We do husband.
We did not. We also didn't do the. We gotta do the hair, right?
Yeah.
We gotta do hair.
Neck.
Ooh, neck.
What is the little clock?
What
I
kind
tried
of
clicking
hairs?
on it. I couldn't.
Kind of. Blonde?
Yeah.
Give it a hair.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said.
Who's Helen?
Who's
He
Helen?
likes Helen. He likes dogs.
Is Helen the sister's other sister's name?
That was Eve. Would it be funny if there's four?
Oh,
if there-
that'd be-
instead of like twins, it's quadruplets.
That would be great. July 01. Well, we will search Helen next.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
Cat flap.
Cat flap, and then we'll do Helen.
Yeah. How does that have 3 videos?
It's a weird.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. It's stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
Unboxed too.
Yeah.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Helen, real quick.
Mm-hmm. What? I just watch it again?
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they have in sometimes, Helen.
Oh, okay.
Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Barmaid.
Yeah. Or bar.
Bar.
Oh!
Oh, I came up with a lot. Exactly 5 entries found.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference?
Oxford.
Yeah.
I
We're
remember
guessing they're in the
calling him.
UK.
Said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
I meant that's what's the search.
Mm-hmm. But you had put Maine.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Shisa. What you want?
So I moved out. Got a small bed set. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent.
Do we ever do tattoos?
And I've been doing something similar ever since.
We did not do tattoo.
I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
We're doing, what are we doing? Oxford and then tattoo.
Tattoo, yeah. Affair?
Affair? Ooh, good idea.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo.
Yeah, so
Told me
it
it was
is
a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Well,
He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Oh. Eve, you crazy.
is it weird that if you're gonna have an affair, you have an affair with somebody who looks just like your wife,
Yeah.
but slightly different?
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
So Oxford.
I have Oh the Wind and
There
Rain.
was a conference, something to do with double glazing, in Oxford. It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Cheated? Expenses? Tattoo is next.
Yeah, tattoo.
Fraud? A good one. That's what he did.
Did she also fuck up there because she has the tattoo? And she said, my husband?
I don't know. Oh yeah. Maybe she thought he was married.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Cool.
What was the next one we wanted to search?
We did a fair, right?
I don't think we did. We did
Oh.
not.
An affair. Simon wasn't having an affair.
That's weird because we've seen that one, I think, right?
I think.
Was it Simon? Was it for Simon?
Oh, yeah.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for.
What? But she had her miscarriage at 8
Why are you
months.
trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife.
Damn.
Damn.
Is this your thing?
Did one of them get to have a baby?
Oh, maybe.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me.
Glasgow.
I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Okay. Oh, we got new ones.
I got in the car and I
That
drove.
missing person.
Oh yeah.
And just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep. Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the
That's a bit
payphone,
delayed.
Yeah.
headed back.
Does it play them in order?
Yeah, I believe it plays them in order as long as it found it.
No,
Like,
I don't
I'll
think
double
so.
check the time.
Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
It's got 2106. Oops, sorry. 21. Yes, it does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you with this?
When I arrived in Glasgow,
I don't
I was
know.
Like, is there
exhausted.
a game or are we just
The streets were empty.
being messed
I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
That's because she said during when the murder happened, in quotations, she was in Glasgow with that as proof.
Oh, okay. Medical records? Hospital. Oh, that's the next clip.
Oh yeah, we got to do.
Asked the hospital.
We also got to do neck, about
Yes.
his neck.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
It's never mentioned again. Like they
Weird.
or throat. I guess it would be slit
Weapon.
weapon.
We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we'd send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
So throat.
Mm-hmm.
On his throat. How? Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room.
Huh?
His throat had been cut.
That is in the basement.
I thought he was in the basement. Yeah.
There was a lot of blood.
Oh, they said that she found his body in
Instead.
garbage bags.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on?
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
What?
Chit chat. How's it going down there? You done? What?
I don't think so. Is this
Hey.
new?
I can't type anything. I just,
Maybe get out of the video and then try it.
yeah.
Is this an Xbox game or?
Well, it's on the Xbox for PC.
Oh, so it knows you have a keyboard.
Yeah.
What's the anti-glare filter? Oh,
Now I feel blind.
it's so clear, babe.
Should I do it like that for a bit?
Yeah.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
The bruise.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policeman. I found the body.
Basement.
Oh yeah, and basement and bruise, right?
Mhm.
Because it's definitely letting me actually type, so
Oh, true.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty, but I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Different.
do you want to do that first, or what was the other two? Basement and different now.
I thought it maybe sounds suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I knew it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's
On.
Gone.
No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get him. happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar.
What?
What?
We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch.
What?
To make sure the alibi stuck.
Alibi.
Oh, do you think July 3rd is... She's got the white outfit on. Is that after she's like, what would you call it, like apprehended?
Maybe.
Because she's saying it like she's,
Caught.
caught, yeah.
My sister is gone,
What?
and she's never coming back.
What?
Something was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You could probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need.
Damn.
Damn.
Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape. I think it was ours.
So are they saying that they found his throat slit and then they chopped him up into body bags?
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know.
The
I haven't
husband
looked in the
did.
cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in, as good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out.
Fuck.
And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So,
Funeral.
Funeral? Oh, and blood. We never searched blood.
Oh yeah.
This one without her even in it.
okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
I think it's a funeral, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day.
And bruise.
Hmm.
And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Okay, so. What was the thing you told? Oh, funeral, right?
Yeah.
Bruce? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull our harness to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see over that eye for days. She snapped a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies were synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. When our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
What's nits?
I don't know. The lice?
Oh, that makes sense. Like they're...
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
What was the thing you said? A funeral and then...
Missing person.
Yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches. And I stayed out of sight.
Is that here?
I think that was here. Where's our little one? Snoring, apparently.
Sounds like a peacock.
Yeah, I know.
What
It's
the
like...
fuck is going on?
Getting into the weird spook.
Babe, I'm scared. Hold me.
Don't dance. Something, something on the highway.
There's a peacock outside our house.
What was the other thing you told me to search? Missing person.
Missing person. I don't think that's how that's spelled. Missing?
I thought it was that. A UTOPSY.
Should just do fuck just to see. Oh.
Oh. Damn. I do want to...
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day.
Who's Eleanor?
Who the fuck is
Not that
Eleanor?
there's very much to say. It's more just
Spill coffee. No, I'm okay.
I think one of them's right-handed and one of them's left-handed.
Oh, really?
No, I'm okay. Fuck.
If they're a mirror or reflection in
Yeah.
her mind, because one of them's probably dead, then that would be why.
We do reflection.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I still don't know what we're actually doing.
Yeah.
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Oh, okay.
That, I feel like we do have to look that up soon to see like how we
Are you
can, if we
arresting
even
me?
can.
No. Fuck off.
Wait,
Open this door.
that's a different video.
Yeah, it's the same day, 14/20/33, 14/20/17.
Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building.
What?
A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
24. Oh, it's right as she's getting up.
Are you arresting me?
And then it's
No.
3 seconds
Fuck
later.
off.
So she starts to get up, says it again, and then goes.
Oh, okay.
That was very weird. Um,
What's 7?
and 7, okay. We should look up real quick if we can beat the, you know what I
Sure.
mean?
I think
Yes,
you can. Like,
that would
a,
help.
Yeah.
Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? And I can make sure that I'm there.
she didn't say the word help though, did she?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing.
diary.
Sorry.
I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. When you're forced to put something into words, just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page. When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates.
I guess you had been.
You
They
could
had
argue
been
about
married.
anything.
Yeah.
And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything.
That's fun. How do you win?
There is no winning supposed to go. Sherlock, you win by fending.
Is it sad that we have to look it up how to win?
Yeah, and not that I win. Like what's the game?
You gotta
mode?
get all those achievements,
Yeah.
yo.
Database checker.
Can you move the window? What's that?
Mirror game. Cracker Sapagos. One for the mums here. Classic 2-player strategy for lunch. Enjoy. Okay.
Database checker. Yes, Nick, there's a clock.
One volume missing. What? Does this green ones mean all the videos I've seen or we've seen, and the red is the ones we haven't seen, or are we just missing one?
I don't know.
Southeast
Constable.
Constable.
Southeast.
The last few, because I do want to look up because we're going to finish, but like, are we close? That's what I
Yeah.
want to know.
It's fun. I just feel like we're just picking out
Yeah.
random words.
Let's see. Just give me a second here.
Database checker. Oh, damn.
If you move the archive window bit to the right, you can see, which will show you how many of the 271 clips you've seen so far. The green spots are clips you saw, and the brown ones are ones you are still missing. The yellow square shows the location of the last clip you watched in the entire 271 clip sequence.
Oh.
Rubber screen. If you open the rubber screen, you can find the hack info file in the mirror game. Okay. Well, I guess, are we halfway through?
Oh. Wait, what is that?
the Clay Hacks, if you put all those images together, it's faces of the dev.
Oh,
The
that's
lady
funny.
who made it. Always set to the date, 16 the minute and second angle of the time on your PC device. That's nice. Yeah, I thought she was doing Morse code.
Characters.
Oh yeah. I do want to search like 2 more things.
We can keep playing.
The cat,
Domino.
What was the new? There was a new name. Was it not
Eleanor.
Eleanor?
How do you spell Eleanor?
I don't know.
Eleanor?
I
E-L.
it
I
should-
think it was on there. E-L-E-A-N.
Did we ever do Prince and Princess?
We did not. I don't think we need to do the tags anymore now that I see how
I've been
it...
round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
I'm not even going to do the 50% of database accessed. We literally would have found one more and done it. So it says the way to beat the game is you get 100%.
Did something happen?
Yes.
Oh,
That's as far as I looked, and then I didn't want to
Okay.
look any further.
I would be game to make that happen.
I clean
Yeah.
up my dust every week.
Should we finish these
Maybe
videos
yes.
now and then I'll wait
I
for
once
that?
asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
Is that his mom?
Yes, I believe that's his mom.
She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes.
Or not, because I don't know who Doug is.
When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Makes you wonder. I thought that's what she was going to say next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower, the phone rang whilst I was in the shower, I didn't answer it, I think it was Eric.
Did we ever
Then
search
I was
Eric?
just
Yeah, Eric's the
exhausted.
owner of the.
That's right.
So I laid down on
We
the
did.
bed and I fell asleep. Though I didn't
Did we do
mean to.
something? We did do that
I
one.
woke
We
up
did,
a
I
couple of
thought.
hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. Is that enough?
Yeah.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer.
So Doug and Eleanor are his parents.
Okay.
So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful.
Oh God.
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A
Wait,
forensic
so it
entomologist.
is
I had to look that up.
his parents?
It is his
Because
parents.
of the heat.
But Eric is just their friend that owns that store. And then Diane. We never searched
I got a
Diane.
job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see,
I've poisoned them.
it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us, there's always been pressure.
I think we did do Diane.
Oh, we did, yeah.
'Cause Diane, she talks about how nice Diane is.
Yeah, I think that's where we first found that.
Prince and Prince.
Oh, Prince and Princess, right?
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river.
Through the woods.
And then there was a church there.
This house we
Here we go.
Yeah. And I probably parked, well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
We do princess, and that would be good.
That sounds
It
good.
really changes. You just become more yourself.
You know,
Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
what's one? That was.
We were obsessed with fairy tales.
Did we do 6?
We did
Not
not
just
do
the
6.
pretty ones, but the
we do
traditional
Kisa?
ones. They were
We did
dark,
not. I don't think that would come up with
real.
anything.
She said maybe you're the
Bizarre
reason that the
vibes.
murder happened.
Felt like life.
I'm so cute.
You are.
We had
You
this
just told you
huge
killed
old
Simon.
book that I think Mum must have bought from a library
He's
sale.
very cute.
The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flick between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper. And dressing the pictures.
Saucy, she's so
When
saucy.
Rapunzel's hair is cut, the eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Which one is that one
The
from?
eagle one. What is that one from?
Fuck it, just do eagle real quick. Which one is it the same one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the same
6?
one. Oh yeah, that's right. That's. Oh damn. You found some stuff.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
Too private, too.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
Good. Good. 6.
Oh, she's got quotes.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage. No, you're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
What?
Because that's the different. Because that's Hannah, not Eve.
Mm.
In quotations.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, it does look like we got a decent more.
Do you think it's, like that chart's linear?
Oh, that's a good point. Cheater cheating, I was
Mum and
thinking.
Dad never knew what was going on. We got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam.
In 1984.
Ooh, yeah.
There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Yeah, can we just do 1984?
Can you spell it out? One. Oh, we got one.
Oh,
There's no Nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Intimate?
Ooh, intimate. Nope. I know I did cheese, but I was trying to do cheating. Okay, I didn't know if it would be like any different from the different types you would search.
Oh, I just had it. What was that? Just said it though.
She said I just had it on
Murder. Yeah.
Just while you're thinking of what.
Killed.
Who killed?
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
Sibling.
We did too, yeah.
Brother. Just in case. Born, I think is what I was thinking of.
Born?
Yeah.
She's crying, I guess. She's
Picture.
sad
Ooh.
because she thought she saw her husband with another woman.
Damn.
Damn.
But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
What?
Yeah, when I was at school.
School.
I worked
Oh, yeah.
part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. And it was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
That's just like a shop thing.
Oh, okay.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
She says growling at us. What is it, girl?
It's time to stop.
It's time to stop? Okay. We're gonna stop now. Let's see how far we got. I think we got pretty far with that. I wish it did say the percentage. I did see it said there are 271. Now, how do we... I think I just...
Oh, how do we get out?
We just quit.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it auto-saves.
Hopefully.
Oh, that would suck.
Oh no.
All right.
That was fun.
We will end it here, and then we will... next thing will be Sunday, which will be the Xbox conference
Featuring Draco.
featuring Draco Azul.
Featuring.
Draco Azul at 11, and then haven't exactly figured out next week's because, well, I guess it would be easy to figure it out. It will play the rest of more her story and finish Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. See y'all later. Oh, is it not? Is it? Oh no, it just ended weird right there. Okay.